8. Signs appears when you both are thinking each other, it's not just in your head. Have you ever found yourself thinking about someone over and over again and wondering, are they thinking about me too? That random name that pops up in your head. That sudden memory that shows up uninvited. That sense that you're somehow connected even when life has taken you both in separate directions. Well, here's the truth. Psychology has a way of explaining things the heart has always known. And this connection you feel, it might be deeper than you realize. Because when two souls are tuned into each other's frequency, even without a single word, signs start showing up repeatedly, powerfully, subtly, and sometimes unmistakably. Let's talk about the 8 psychological signs that you're not the only one thinking. They're thinking about you too. 1. You keep seeing their name everywhere. You're going about your day, minding your business. Then, boom, there it is. Their name on a license plate, in a book, on a random social media post. Coincidence? Maybe once or twice. But when it keeps happening, it's more than that. This is known in psychology as the Bader-Meinhof phenomenon, or frequency illusion. When something or someone becomes emotionally significant to you, your brain starts noticing it more. It's like your mind is scanning the world for signs of them. But here's the twist. The emotional bond amplifies that signal. So even if you haven't seen or spoken to them in a while, if you're connected, their name starts surfacing again and again. It's not just memory, it's energy. It's your subconscious recognizing a pattern that your conscious mind hasn't fully processed yet. And when their name starts chasing you through the day, that's not just you noticing them. It could be the universe confirming that they're noticing you too. 2, they pop into your mind out of nowhere. Have you ever been completely focused on something? Then out of nowhere, a vivid thought of someone enters your mind. It's not nostalgia. It's not a memory you're trying to recall. It just happens, like a quiet voice in the back of your mind calling their name. That kind of thought is often connected to what psychologists call thought transference. The idea that thoughts, especially between emotionally connected individuals, can be felt across distance, even without communication. Sometimes we call it intuition. Other times, it's labeled as a spiritual connection. But no matter what name you give it, it all points to this. Your minds are linked in ways you can't always explain. That sudden thought might not have come from nowhere. It might be the result of them thinking about you at that very moment. 3, you feel emotionally in sync even when you're far apart. There's a kind of love, a kind of connection that doesn't need proximity. You don't have to talk every day. You don't even have to see each other regularly. But somehow your hearts are in sync. You feel down, only to find out later they were going through something heavy too. You think about them, and they message you without knowing why. You laugh randomly, and they tell you later they were thinking of a memory you share. This emotional alignment isn't imaginary. Psychologists refer to this as empathic resonance. When two people share a deep emotional connection, they often experience similar moods or shifts, even when they're apart. It's like your emotional frequencies are playing the same song in different rooms. And no matter the distance, you're still dancing to the same rhythm. Because love doesn't always need words. Sometimes it just needs energy. 4, you feel their presence in silence. There's something powerful about silence. It can comfort you, or it can haunt you. And when it comes to someone you're emotionally attached to, silence has a strange way of making you feel their presence even louder. You lay down to sleep and you feel them there. You hear a song and your chest tightens because it feels like they're beside you again. Not physically, but emotionally, spiritually. This is what some psychologists and spiritual thinkers refer to as phantom connection, where the emotional impact of a person lingers so strongly that their presence is felt beyond the physical realm. It's the idea that someone can be so much a part of your inner world that their absence still echoes like they're in the next room. And sometimes their silence isn't an absence, it's their soul speaking to yours in ways words never could. 5, when you miss them, it's because they miss you too. Here's something deep to consider. When you suddenly miss someone and it hits you hard, It might not be just you. The human heart is capable of receiving emotional signals we don't even understand yet. Some call it emotional reciprocity. It means that missing someone can trigger a mirror response, like your heart is reaching for theirs and theirs is reaching back. It's not about being needy, it's about being energetically aligned. When someone's energy is woven into yours, your emotions can reflect what they feel, even when they're far away. So the next time your chest tightens and your thoughts drift to them without warning, don't brush it off. It might mean they're thinking about you too, wishing they could say something, but letting their heart do the talking instead. 6, you feel each other without speaking. Real connection doesn't always need conversation. Sometimes you just know. You sense when something's wrong with them. You get this feeling in your gut, and hours later you find out they were having a hard day. Or maybe you think of them, and seconds later your phone lights up with their message. That's not chance. That's intuitive bonding. It's when the emotional bridge between two people is so strong that words become unnecessary. It's like your souls are always checking in with each other. Long before the message is typed, long before the call is made, you just know. And they do too, because that's what happens when your spirits recognize each other. They smile when they think of you. There's something warm about the thought of someone who feels like home. When your name passes through their mind, they smile. Not because of something you said or something you did, but because of who you are to them. You're their calm, their comfort, and the thought of you gives them peace, even if they haven't seen you in a while. Psychologically, this ties into associative memory, the way the brain connects certain people with specific emotions. So if you're someone who brought them light, love, or laughter, even in your absence, their brain remembers how you made them feel. And that feeling, it becomes automatic. So every time you pass through their thoughts, their heart reacts first, with a smile. 8, you can't stop thinking about them because you're destined to. Here's the realest truth I can give you. If someone keeps showing up in your thoughts, your dreams, your day-to-day moments, it's not just nostalgia. It's not just memory. Sometimes it's destiny. The universe has a funny way of guiding us toward people who are meant to matter. And when two souls are meant to connect, there will always be signs, obvious ones, subtle ones, mysterious ones. Call it a soul contract. Call it spiritual timing. Call it divine orchestration. Whatever name you give it, one thing's clear. When someone is meant to be in your life, their energy finds a way to stay in your orbit. And no matter how far they are from your arms, they never leave your heart. Conclusion. So the next time you think about someone and wonder, am I the only one feeling this? Remember these 8 signs. You're not crazy. You're not obsessed. You are connected. And connections like these don't just fade. Because when it's real, when it's written in your soul, the universe will echo it in ways you can't ignore. In thoughts, in energy, in moments, in signs. If they're always on your mind, it could be because you're always in their heart. And if it's meant to be, life will keep giving you the chance to find each other again. Stay aware, stay open, and always trust the signs. If this spoke to something real in you, don't keep it to yourself. Subscribe for more truths like this. And if someone's been on your mind, maybe they're meant to hear this too.